United States Supreme Court. Her attorney even sent a videotape to the U.S. Supreme Court of Beverly Hills doing her thing. Here we are, imagining now the justices in their chambers watching a stripper video and deciding when the strip should end. Watch.
Can you take all your clothes off in a bar if you're a dancer? Can you get on top of the bar? Guess who's going to decide? The United States Supreme Court. Show 'em, Brian. Here is nude dancer Gail Sutro, better known on the club circuit as Beverly Hills. A federal court has ruled that she has a constitutional right. That's a federal appeals court. She has a constitutional right to dance naked in clubs and that she can't be prosecuted for decency. The decision from the court is expected to be handed down in June. Just a second. Hold on. Yes, ma'am.
What happened to good taste? Why do you...
Wait a minute.
Encode that in law.
I don't think...
What is
no,
good
I don't
taste
want to
here?
have a law that says you are allowed to dance nude. You should be able to dance nude. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. And what I'm saying is...
You don't have to go if you don't agree with it.
Exactly. But I'm sorry it has to get to the point where you have to take it to the Supreme Court.
No, you know what you should be sorry about?
When our standards in this country...
I just watched a movie 3 nights ago called Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze. There was more nudity, more violence, and more disgust in that movie than I have ever seen in a movie.
Yeah.
And you're going to tell me, and children watch that movie. That's R-rated.
Yeah, incidentally, as I understand it...
watch my artistic movement.
Ms. Bowman, you are a doer. When all of us are just out there complaining, you are actually doing. You are a member of the St. Joseph County Commission. And you bring what perspective to this argument?
The local perspective, I would say. We had a local woman who wrote to us and actually came to one of our meetings who felt that she was a victim of this type of nude dancing. Her husband had been frequenting these places for about 5 years.
He was spending lots of bucks, was he not?
Yes.
He blew the whole baby needs shoes money, did he not?
He blew $300 in one night, $1,000 in 1 week. Couldn't explain why. It was destroying their family.
I'm sure you've heard this before, but you wouldn't close the liquor store because some guy spent it on...
It was more than that. He came home and he later said that he was having guilt feelings about this. They got into an argument. Of course, his wife wanted to know where he spent the money, what he had been doing. He started to abuse his wife.
Physically?
Physically abused his wife.
I assume it would be okay with South Bend, Indiana if these women if Beverly Hills wore pasties. And we should say that'd be some size pasty for you.
I mean, you couldn't put pasties on this. But Phil, what I would like to say about
is that so, Miss Bowman, that you would?
I think there's a big difference between completely nude dancing
and
wearing
a panel
Phil,
at the waist and in the.
This lady's talking about a husband who couldn't figure out where he spent his $300. His problem is not coming to watch me nude dance. I have doctors, lawyers, attorneys, judges on the Supreme Court. People who are your next-door neighbor, my next-door neighbor, bring their friends, their bosses, they entertain people, and they spend money watching me take my clothes off. I am a stripper. I am a good dancer. I know what I'm doing. They know what they're doing. I'm not 18. I'm a grown-up adult. Okay. They're grown-up adults. And marriages aren't ruined by new dancers.
Yes, you may. Miss Bowman.